Is it possible to make six figures as an executive closing agent? Well, let's walk through the numbers and we'll see. Agentistas, I'm Erica Beauvais, and I'm an executive closing agent in Chicago. I work directly with escrow, title, banks, and lenders, and I notarize real estate documents and execute them. I typically don't deal with signing services at all, but I have in the past. And I just want to briefly walk through an exercise, and you can kind of see exactly what typically you could make working with exclusively only with a signing service as a notary, and what you could make at the highest level working with direct clients. And a lot of people don't see that it's possible to make six figures, but once I walk through this exercise with you, then you'll see that it's definitely possible to make six figures. Let me preference this also by saying that it's nothing wrong with working strictly with signing services, especially if you are a new notary and you want to get your feet wet. You want to make sure this is something that you like and you want to do, even long term. Let's say you're looking at this as supplemental income. Let's say you're retired or you're a student. This is great income. And I think that's why a lot of people are attracted to this field, because this is something you definitely can do on a part-time basis while you're pursuing other passions and other endeavors in life. And that's wonderful. But however, if you are interested in transitioning into this and doing this full time, then you can make six figures. So it's possible. It's just that maybe you've heard in the past that only people that deal with signing services, maybe they don't make it because a signing service can take an upwards of 75% of your fee. So of course, in those instances, they're a third party. So how would you even earn a full income if they're taking up to 75% of your fee? And then you're not getting the volume of closings. And that's the key. You need the higher rate and also the volume of signings or closings in this instance. So I want to just walk through the numbers. This is just a scenario, an average scenario that could happen working with a signing service versus working independently directly with escrow, title, lenders, and banks, those direct clients. So let me bring up my spreadsheet, or let me share my spreadsheet with you. Okay, so hopefully you can see. So let's say in this instance, the signing service basically contracts with the direct client. So let's say the signing service is Thompson Signing Service, and their direct client is Bank of America. So they will agree to an amount that the notary receives. So let's say in total, they allocate $200 is the notary's fee. So that means that Thompson can take up to 75% of that fee. So let's do some quick math with that. So $200 in total technically is the notary's fee. So let's say they take 75% of that. So the notary is left with 25%. So that's $50. So the difference is $150, which goes back into the signing services profit. So that doesn't go to you as a notary, that goes to them as their third party transaction fee for contracting with a direct client and for the communication between you and the client, their direct client. So let's say in a typical month, and this could be in total, it depends on how many signing services that you are signed up for, if they are actively calling you to give you signings, and if they are, great. But on average, how many signings do they give you per month? So this could be one signing service, it could be a collective of signing services, but ideally in this scenario, I just use collectively. You might do 10 signings a month. Could be more, could be less. We can always adjust these numbers, and I'll show you when you adjust the numbers how much you are faring with any additions to the number of closings compared to what I have in the spreadsheet. So let's say you do 10 signings a month in total. So that means you earn 10 signings times $50 is your fee as a notary agent. So that's $500. $500 times 12 months is $6,000 a year. And remember, you have business expenses. Now, if you only make an upwards of $600 per year, then technically that's not considered revenue, and it's not considered reported to the IRS. So you don't have to pay taxes on it. But if you make an upwards of over $600 a year, then that's reported to the IRS. You will receive a 1099 from that signing service. So in this instance, Thompson Signing Service, you'll receive a 1099. And it's similar to a W-2, but it's for independent contractors that work with those companies. So you're not their employee, you're just considered like a business partner or just a contractor for them. So if you receive more than $600, they will send you a 1099 at the end of the year. So basically in January of the following year, you receive a 1099 for your earnings that they paid you out of, or they paid you out in total a number of at least $600 and above. So that's why it's important to look at this as a business, because if you make over $600, then your money is getting reported, and you have to pay that you received as earnings is getting reported as earnings to the IRS, and you have to pay the IRS taxes on those earnings. So in this instance, I just jotted down typical expenses that a business has, and that could include anything, anywhere from accounting fees, like if you have a CPA that you consult with, advertising, banking fees, document printing, document shipping, license and filings, notary insurance, mileage, personal auto, parking and tolls, public transportation, miscellaneous. So this can just be anything you want to drop into that bucket. Office supplies, and this is for the whole year. Postage, meals and entertainment, phone, fax. And then now we start getting into the employee expenses. Now remember, once you start generating more income, and it's well excessive, is well in the amount of $600 plus, that means that you are really considered an employee of your business. So whether your business is a sole proprietor, if you basically didn't incorporate as a business and you just report your income, or report your income as an individual, basically, like a 1040. So you report your income under your Social Security number, and that's considered like a sole proprietor. So, but you still are using this money to take care of your employee expenses, because you're using it in a personal way to take care of your personal expenses. So an employee expense could be anywhere from 401k, savings, health and life insurance, miscellaneous, and this includes car note, personal expenses, student loans, credit cards, etc. So I just did an estimate of what a typical notary agent can spend in a year for these expenses. And I got about $25,000. Now it could be more or less. You could just, consider what you spend, but this is typical what a person has or what they can allocate a month or year for these expenses. So I came up with $24,695 as the total expenses. So if you take that minus the $6,000 as your revenue, you're in the negative. You are in the red. That's not good. That means you do not have enough income to support and pay your yearly expenses. And that's not good at all. Now let's say that you get more than 10 signings a month. Let's say you get 20. And this is across the many signing services that you are signed up with, but that are actively calling you and you're actively going out to conduct signings for and getting paid from those signings. So let's say 20, you do 20 signings a month. So that's 12,000. Okay, you're getting closer. So you're still in the red, negative 12,000, almost 13,000, but let's keep going. Let's say this is double. You do 40 signings a month. Okay, that's looking pretty good now. 24,000, right? It's your total revenue for the year. Well, your total expenses is 24,695. So you're just in the red, 695. And again, this is income before net income before taxes. Once you take taxes out of this, you're even more in the red. So this is why I say, if you're not getting at least 40, 50 closings, if you're not conducting 40 to 50 signings a month on average with the signing services that you have signed up for or signed up with, you are basically in the red. You will owe the federal government and state government as well, not just federal taxes, the state taxes too, depending on where you live. Some states do not have state tax or state income tax, Texas being one of them. But this is just to give you an example. So let's say you have 50 signings. That means at least one signing service or multiple signing services that you have signed up with at least assign to you 50 signings per month. And they pay you for those 50 signings. And this is each and every month now, not just 1 month. This is each and every month you have to at least receive 50 signings. So that equals 30,000 for the year, because 50 signings times $50 per month is $2,500 per month as your revenue. $2,500 per month times 12 months is $30,000. $30,000 minus your expenses, that leaves you with a net income. So you're in the black, which is good, of $5,305. So take state tax out of this, take federal tax out of this. And then that's your difference. And you can use that to put back into your business. You put back into savings. You can use any difference in what you pay to the government, state or federal in taxes as savings for your business or personal use. It's up to you. Okay, so let's take the scenario of working exclusively with direct clients. So that includes escrow, title, lenders, and banks. So that means you go out and you secure your contracts with these direct clients. You market your business to them. And in my course, Book Solid System, I teach you how to market your business as an executive closing agent to direct clients. So in this instance, you still can negotiate the same rate, $200, or let's say $200 is the exact same rate that for this service that you would receive as the agent. So that means you'll receive 100% of that $200. So you see how the difference is with the signing service. You're receiving 25% of that $200, which is $50. But working directly with escrow, you take 100% of your fee. Working directly for a direct client, you take 100% of your fee. So you take, in this instance, $200 because you negotiated $200 with them. So remember, also working directly with clients, you can have as many clients as you want, as you market to and that you conduct closings for. So it averages how much workload do you want per day, per week, per month. So it's up to you. It still works the same with the signing service as far as being able to accept it. But I do say that the more closings you accept and that you are assigned to dealing with direct clients, the more they will give you in the future, the more money you will make. And for me, I want to make as much money as I can. I don't want them to assign other agents to closings that they would have assigned to me had I accepted it or not. So I want to be the one accepting the closings. And in the future, I want them to give me more closings. So to me, I really don't turn anything down, not unless it's something that a day where I had planned already to take off, and then I let them know I'll be off these days or want to take a vacation or anything like that. I try and work as much as I can and accept as much as I can. And with me, I can work I do work all over the state of Illinois. So it doesn't matter. I can travel anywhere in the state. And that helps too with your rate, negotiating a higher rate. If you're open and flexible to travel as well, if you accept more closings from them, you'll make more money. So it kind of goes hand in hand. You get more as far as your rate, or within your rate, you get more money, and then you get the volume of closings. So that equals higher earnings. So they both work in unison together. So as you can see, I said you can get technically, let's say 35, you have 35 clients per month, direct clients that you work with. So let's say each of those 35 clients gives you or assigns to you one closing per week. So that's 4 closings per month, right? So that's 1 closing per week. So that's 4 closings per month times 35 clients. That equals 140 closings a month that you do for all of your 35 clients. And it's possible to do this because I do this. I have over 35 clients. And at least if they give me 1 closing per week, or let's say a couple of them don't give me any closings per week, let's say they have a slow month, then as long as the other clients that I have give me more than 1 closing, that averages out to be on average 1 closing per client per week. So that's what I said. This is why it's so good to go direct, because as the volume changes, because sometimes, there's ebbs and flows in the industry. Sometimes they can have busy months or busy weeks, and then the next week could be slow, but then you can make up that volume with another client. They may give you 2 or 3 signings that week, and it replaces 2 or 3 signings you lost, maybe one or 2 other direct clients. So this is what I mean. The more clients that you work with, the more volume of clients that you have, the more that you can earn, even if one client is slow during a weekly or a monthly period, you still can pick that volume up with another direct client. Okay, so that's, let's say revenue per month is $28,000. So that's $200 times 140 closings per month is $28,000 per month. So $28,000 per month times 12 months is $336,000. So as you can see, you can make good money, great money. This is why I say when you market yourself and you're sending out emails to clients and basically marketing your business to them, and then you're speaking with them and you're securing deals with them, contracts with them to be their executive closing agent, you can send it out to thousands and thousands of clients, thousands and thousands of contacts. So it's possible to have 35 clients. This is not impossible. It's possible for them to give you 1 closing a week at minimum. That's on average what I do. And I just rotate my different clients. And I make this type of money. And that's why I said I just don't see why people don't feel as though it's not possible to make, because it really is. Okay, and we have the same business expenses, and that's accounting fees, advertising, banking fees, document printing. So it's the same, but this time I said that I'm gonna multiply the business expenses that you typically have working with signing services, depending, and this is off of 10 signings per month, which is typically average. It's hard for, I'm not saying it's hard for every single person to get 50 signings per month from signing services, but on average, it's closer to less than that, maybe 10, 20. So in this instance, I said 10. So by working with direct clients, you're doing 14 times more. So that's 10 signings per month working with signing services, and 140 closings per month working as an executive closing agent directly with your lender, bank, escrow, title company. So then I just said the business expenses times 14. So whatever I had on each line, I just multiplied it times 14. Just because the more clients you have, you're going to spend more, possibly in gas, document printing, shipping. Other things will remain the same. So actually I need to reduce this, like any notary insurance that you have for the year, any license and filings, anything like that. Those will probably stay the same. But the rest of it could vary and go up or down depending, like your mileage, gas, parking, and tolls. So you see, I kind of doubled those numbers, more than doubled. I multiplied the expenses times 14 in this instance. So as you can see, I left everything the same also with the employee expenses. $2,500, let's say you put away for your 401k. And again, this can increase or decrease depending on what your business expenses are for the entire year. So as you can see, it adds up to about $65,000. So 64,930 minus your revenue of 336,000 is $271,070. So you're in the black in that, and this is before tax, before state income tax. So as you can see, that is a six-figure salary, six-figure plus on the higher end. And let's just reduce some of these clients. Let's say you only get 15 clients. Let's see how this turns out. 15 clients a month. I think you can possibly secure that. I don't think that that's unreasonable. And each of your 15 clients gives you or assigns you to one closing per week that they have. So that means you do a total of 60 closings per month, right? Okay. Your closing fee is $200 per closing. So that's $12,000 a month. That's great money. Great money. $12,000 a month times 12 months is $144,000. Let's say the same expenses. I did not change the expenses. They're the same. They're the same, but in this instance, I just multiply them times 6 because again, you have more volume because you have more clients. So it's the same thing. So this is 6 times more the number of clients than a signing service provides, for instance. So I'll just change that. But this number is multiplied by what a signing service or signing services in total you'll receive in signings per month, the number of signings per month, because you have more volume. So you may pay your accountant more because you have more volume that they have to account for. Advertising, you might increase your advertising because you have more clients. And advertising can be marketing expenses like your business card, just any marketing materials you have. So I kind of labeled that under marketing or advertising. It could be advertising / marketing. Banking fees, you know, to have more because you have more volume, which is understandable. You have more clients, and you're conducting more closings, so you're receiving more revenue. So all of this down, let's see. Total expenses is 40,000. 40,000 minus 144,000 for your total revenue. Wow, you're still making six figures, right? 103,000, and that's before tax. So as you can see, which side of the spreadsheet would you like to be on? Would you like to be on the right side? I'm sorry, the left side? It might be your right side, but it's my left side, which is working exclusively with signing services and not marketing your business to direct clients and just accepting whatever they give you and just relying on that. And typically you're probably going to be in the red every month and not earning enough to cover your business expenses and taxes, or would you rather be on the right-hand side, being an executive closing agent, working directly with your escrow, title, lender, or bank, negotiating your own rate, and it's going to be higher, much higher than you would earn working with a signing service because they're taking a percentage of your rate. So you're getting 100% of your rate. And then you can, even with the number of clients you have, as long as you conduct one closing for them a week, you have 15 clients, and that's not impossible to get. I'm telling you, I'm doing it, I've done it. You're still making income, six-figure income, minus your business expenses. And again, this can vary. I was just going the highest number that I can think of out so that you see how it covers so many of your business expenses. This is manageable. You can do this. This is not impossible. But you might have to put in more work, especially in the beginning, because you're marketing yourself to direct clients. And I show you how to do that in my course, Book Solid System. It's a marketing course. And if you're interested, you can go to agentista.com and look through the information. I'll do another video describing what I offer in the course and how it compares to other courses. But this is a marketing course. It does not replace any notary courses that you would take to gain the knowledge of being a notary, as well as working specifically with real estate and loan documents. So it doesn't replace that knowledge. This is something, once you have mastered that, now you want to take things to the next level. You want to earn the income. You want to gain experience with working directly with clients. You learn so much more, in my opinion, compared to information being filtered through a signing service. So to me, it's like a no-brainer. To me, it's like simple math. This is doable. This is doable for anyone, but you might have to put more work in the beginning. But once you do the work, clients will be calling you. Your name will be spread around because you've marketed yourself. Other direct clients that you have will recommend you to their colleagues, their peers, maybe in different offices across the states or at different companies, because they all know each other. They all do business with one another. Your name can be spread around from one person, direct client, to another easily. You just have to lay the groundwork and market yourself. That's it, especially in the beginning. And I would say at least give it 6 months marketing before you start really seeing some results. But after that, this is doable. This is possible to make. It's nothing difficult. In my opinion, it's not difficult to do. You can do it. I did it, and I had less than 50 signings under my belt working with signing services. And that's when I decided to go direct. So if I can do it, you can do it as well. So I just wanted to kind of walk you through it to show you all you have to have is 15 clients. 15 clients giving you one closing, direct client giving you one closing a week. That means 4 closings a month. Each of your 15 direct clients assign you to. So that's 60 closings in total a month. 60 closings times $200, $12,000 a month. $144,000 a year. You see how simple this is? It's not complicated. I don't know how else to explain it so that people can really understand that it's possible. So anything is possible, anything. And again, my numbers are on the higher end. Once you adjust these numbers and change the expenses to what would reflect in your company or your business, then this could even be much higher. Your net income before taxes can be much higher than this. This is just something I just estimated just to give you an overview of what your business expenses could include. And also, you can also add education. So if you want to take additional education, real estate courses, notary courses, also include that in this too. That's the only thing I did not have a line for, but I'm looking at it now. But technically, you can put that under miscellaneous. So that will work as well. So I just wanted to so real estate, notary courses, however you want to, whatever you would like to take to continue to educate yourself. As you can see, I gave a breakdown, so it's possible for anyone to earn this money. So 6 figures, it's really possible. So if you have any questions, if you want me to go further through this, do another walkthrough, another breakdown, please let me know in the comment section. And again, if you would like to sign up for my course, marketing course, Book Solid System, where I teach you how to make 6 figures, going direct, working exclusively with escrow, title, mortgage lenders, and banks, please go to www.agentista.com. And I wish you the best in your endeavors and happy closing.